Hello everyone, welcome to Sprocket. We're going to do a short live stream today, probably to 5:30, I'm going to say. And basically, I'm going to design some tanks. That's kind of what you do in Sprocket, so that's what I'm going to do. Oh, gotta mute my... Hello everyone, welcome to Sprocket. Sorry about that, I have my stream on a different window, and I forgot to mute it, so... I could see your chat. So, in the previous episode of Sprocket stuff that I did, I showed everyone how cursed Sprocket can be, but it also can be pretty realistic. And I'm going to start with a Sherman. I'm gonna try and recreate an M4 Sherman the best I can. I need to add the driver and machine gunner hatches first. A little further apart. And then I gotta add these. Okay. We'll start with these this time. And then add these. And then we will go over to the crew hatches again and add them back in. Okay. Then I'm going to add the turret on. It'll work. Alright, we gotta fix this a little bit. That. Then we are going to move this back a little bit. Thankfully, they added a undo button. I have found it very useful. In the most recent update, they actually changed the whole designing format to this, to what I'm doing right now, with selecting these nodes and then moving them. Alright, I'm pretty happy with the shape of the turret. Add the closest gun mount to a Sherman's as I can get. And then there are like two different kinds of commander's cupolas. There's like that one, and then this one, which this one over here is more like an allied commander's cupola. This one's more German commander cupola-y. So I'm going to use this one. Shrink it down a bit. Like that. Add a crew hatch up here. I'm going to form up the turret to what should be like more. Okay, I gotta make this not mirroring while I edit the area around the commander's cupola. Apologies for the silence, focusing very hard on this. Okay. I'm going to turn mirroring back on. I'm going to give the crew some more basket space, which is down in the turret. It's like how far down the turret goes into the tank. Tracks. I need to change up that the sprocket should be in the front. Diameter should be a little bit bigger. The suspension, these. And then the height, much taller. Bring them a little further forward. And then the idler, which is the wheel at the back here that keeps everything, all the track sections tight. Speaking of track sections, this is the Sherman, most Sherman-like track. And then the return rollers, I'm going to make these, yeah, those ones. And then idler wheel, I think it should be that one. Okay, and then I wish you could like change the length of these track segment spares so that you could put like one track segment here, here, here on each one of these like panels. It would be nice. And then an antenna, put that at the back. Just noticed a problem. Bring that in a bit. there. That looks good. I'm going to go back to mobility. I'm going to put in a couple of fuel tanks. And then engine. I have a model Sherman, the one with the 76mm cannon, and I can't find the exhaust pipe on it, so I'm not entirely sure where they are on the Sherman. But I'm just going to put one here. And then vents. And you kind of had like a hatch here. Like that, and then alright, these are already 76mm. I need to reduce the barrel length. A little bit less. Yeah. About that much, maybe? Okay, so at this point, it is a functioning tank. Also, there's new sound effects. Okay, I'm gonna decrease shell length, so that way it's a more balanced gun. I'm gonna also give all of the crew as much space as possible, particularly the gunner, no, not the gunner, the loader, so that maximum reload time and stuff. As for headlights, I'm gonna put them there. Tail lights. And then on here there are some hooks or something like that to keep them from getting smashed when they hit like a tree or something. Already hooks on there and there. Okay, I'm gonna add the empty shell casing ejecting area there. For a little bit of detail, I'm gonna put this right here, give it some more depth. Add that and that. And then, oh yeah, gotta add these here, because these hatches would open this way, revealing the engine. I'm gonna add these as sort of like, these are the cables, not for repairing the track like they actually are in real life, but as something for these vents to be attached to. And I am going to add another one on here for track repair. I'm going to rotate it a bit and increase the size. Okay, then I'm going to add some logs onto the side. Alright, make sure they're not mirroring. Good. I actually want them a bit smaller. Okay. It's starting to look much more detailed, which I'm happy with. And then more anti-infantry. Put a 50 cal on the roof. I gotta add in the APHE rounds. Armor piercing high explosive, that way it has the effect that rather than it just being a tiny little poof. And then riveted panels. I know some Shermans had these, but this is just a general Sherman. So now I'm going to load up the green paint that I've already made. I'm going to make it a little less best condition and no grime. So that way we have a full green tank. And we are going to add some United States decals. Like that. And then I'll add something like that on the back. And then say this one operated in Japan, in the Pacific Theater. Add some little Japanese flags here. Even though in reality this 75mm gun couldn't really penetrate armor very well. It was more for infantry support. But anywho, that is the Sherman completed. I also made this, which is a 76mm version. I made this last night. For some reason though, this one, it reloads much quicker, but the poof over there is much smaller. And I do have the high explosive rounds. Yeah, this is as close as a replica as I could get to the model that I have. Alright. Just gonna quickly switch factions real quick. I have made some tanks in the past. Like, this was the first tank I made. And at the time I thought it was really cool looking, but now I don't think so. And by the way, I am trying to get it to turn right, but it just turns left instead. Yeah, very slow tank. I also used the same hull for it, for a tank destroyer sort of tank. And then, oh yeah, also, I wanted to mention that a big part of this video that I wanted to do is have you guys put some requirements for a tank in chat, and then I will make a tank to do with all of your comments. A sort of combination of all of your ideas. This is probably the most effective tank I've made. It's got good penetration, armor, speed, maneuverability. Until you increase a 20-degree angle. But, anywho, the short delay for you guys typing in your comments, I am going to be quiet. Okay, I'm reading the comments right now so far. And I like your joke. And no, there's no snacks. It's unfortunate, but, well, there are snacks, but they're not, like, good snacks. They're more rations than anything. Alright, so far I have not seen any comments. I'm not sure if it's made it there yet. But, until then, I am actually going to go test out the Sherman in a scenario. Go with ambush. Yeah, this is always a fun one. Switch faction. Tank destroyed. I actually completely forgot to add any armor to this. That one's down. So it's that one. Thought I saw something up there, but nope, nothing. Alright, so Sherman was definitely effective. Ooh, that one's got grime on it. Interesting. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna put some dirt on this. Make it a little less conditioned. My tank got destroyed. So there probably will be one up on this hill somewhere. There almost always is. But I'm going to go to the next scenario. Dunes. This is an interesting one. For this one I am going to put on a desert camo. I would go with this. Ooh, actually. That's really cool. I actually quite like that. I'm gonna save that real quick. But yeah, I was gonna use this one, but this is a German camouflage. Or just primer. Watch the other video on Sprocket that I've made to find out a little bit more about that camouflage's origin. So, if you really think about it, the Sherman wasn't the best tank of World War II, but its numbers were. What won the war, as far as the Shermans goes, is the numbers of tanks that there were. These tanks have, like, the industrial might of the United States during World War II was incredible. Like, the United States would produce like 10 Shermans, while the Germans would produce 1 Tiger. Now, granted, the Tiger was a much better tank, but still, 10 Shermans beats 10 Shermans. Wait, no. 10 Shermans beats 1 Tiger. Here, there's one. Okay, missed. Alright. I think that's everything destroyed. No, there's still one left. Oh, we won. Okay. Next scenario. Silent border. Oh, these are tank. These are anti-tank guns rather than tanks. Got a whole tank column. So do something. Alright. But then, like, what would happen often during World War II, towards the end anyway, is the Shermans would be in a column, much like what we just saw there, and going up against 1 Tiger as an ambush predator just hiding in a hedge. And oftentimes the Tiger would end up losing because of the sheer numbers, but not without any Sherman losses. Like this, ambush. But yeah, there is another there is the crossroad here. Crossword, no. This has a tiger too at the end of the road here. This is often what would end up happening. Okay, I didn't even fire them. See? King Tiger. Up ahead there. There it is. And Sherman's gun wasn't able to penetrate it. From the front, at least. But from behind, they were. So, what they would have to do is get behind them. I just realized something. You guys probably didn't come here for a history lesson. Unless you did. In which case, let me know, because I enjoy geeking out about World War II stuff. Alright. I'm gonna check chat real quick. You know what? I'm actually gonna end the stream here. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Subscribe if you want to. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe whenever you want. And keep an eye out for the next video or stream. Until then,